Or Keldon, actually.
I'm just gonna start. You guys tell us why.
I just want to look at the draft for the breakout. 3, 2, 1, let's go. It's King Colin Walker. You know how we do. We're back with another fantasy video. To my left we got
David.
To my left we got
Christopher.
Yo, this video is sponsored by Art de Lamont. Head over to Tapas to reach a daily dosage of Art de Lamont. Yo, yum! I just read Art de Lamont. That tasted and felt so great. Also, if you want to have free NBA coverages for all 82 games of your favorite team, head over to our other sponsor, NBAforfree.com, and type in the referral code KColin.Walker, and you will get 10% off on your subscription on NBAforfree.com. Let's get to it. So in this video, we're going to be analyzing...
You're Josh Wade's
That's what I was doing. Yeah, I know. So,
Yo, that was hilarious. So I messaged, obviously it's off topic. Yeah. I messaged Josh Lloyd on Twitter.
Yeah.
I said, bro, you should like rate people's teams.
Yeah.
He replied, he said, that would be a horrible idea. And I said, that's why you do it. Because it's gonna be horrible. It will be hilarious.
It will be.
Yeah. But let's not.
I think he thinks it's a time waste.
No, because what's gonna happen is that he's gonna be telling a lot of people that the team are rubbish. And there's gonna be a lot of comments like, you don't know what you're saying, right?
But that's why it's good. It's polarizing.
Yeah.
Yes.
But this video, we're basically gonna be like looking at the breakout players, and then we're gonna analyze the conferences. And I know when we analyze the conferences, I'm gonna be violating left, right, and center. Because I'm in the mindset of I don't care. I'm just gonna say it, but so who do you guys think is gonna be a breakout? For me, it's Ben Simmons, Cade Cunningham, and who else is on my team? Kevin Porter Jr. Those are gonna be the breakout.
All those players on your team, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, if it's this way.
No, I'm joking. But in all seriousness, we haven't seen Ben Simmons in about 2 years, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like he's gonna come back, and when you play with two, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, there's nothing better for a guy like Ben Simmons than playing with those guys. He's in the perfect scenario. You're playing with one guy that has burner accounts, and another guy that he makes his own NBA schedule.
Takes days off.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you have two guys like that, as Ben Simmons, you can make any excuse you want to in life.
To not play, right?
Yeah. If you don't have a bad game, you just say, oh, I forgot to sleep. You know what I mean? Because you have KD and Kyrie.
Ah, okay.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I see what you're getting.
You have two of the most ultimate throws on your team. So
I'll make you look good.
Yeah, so I think Ben Simmons is like, it's not like you're with MB that's going to throw you under the bus. They're not going to throw him under the bus.
But wait. Sorry to cut you off, but
Yeah.
do you think that Embiid throws people under the bus or it just makes them accountable?
Makes them accountable.
He makes them accountable, right? In a generation where no one wants to be accountable, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to say. You're playing with the two best players to play with because they are not going to make you accountable.
I think that what we have there, if we're going to call it a big three, I don't know if it's a big three, we have the Troll Brothers. That's what we have.
That's what you even call them.
Yeah.
The Three Stooges, right?
Yeah, but I think out of all of them, Ben Simmons is less of a troll.
Yeah.
Compared to those guys, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's less of a troll.
So you joined the right team.
Yeah.
I don't think he's breakout though.
He's not breakout.
I think we know what to expect.
Yeah. But we don't. This is the thing. He's going to start shooting threes. No one knows that but me. No one knows that but me.
Okay, wait. It's okay. Put in the comment section, put down, do you think Ben Simmons will average 1.5 threes per game?
He's averaging 2.
I said 1.5.
He's averaging 2.
Okay. So that's what you got. Ben Simmons, you think breakout?
Of course.
Okay.
He's going to average about 20 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 3-pointers a game, about 1.85 steals, 0.94 blocks. Shooting average about 67, because he's going to be doing to people a lot. Free throw average is going to be an ultimate high, 85%.
No. Nah,
I'm
75.
actually being serious.
75 if he's lucky.
No, he's 85. If he's shooting threes now, that means he's watching his free throw.
That doesn't
He's gotten married. When you fall in love, you're a different human being.
No, you're worse.
No, he's a different human being.
Your wife
His
sucks.
wife is Maya Jama, bro.
His wife sucks out all his testosterone, so.
Watch, listen. Brent's my breakout. Who's your breakout?
My breakout? Bro, you don't mind. Okay, I have 2 players who I think are gonna break out. Actually, no, 3. I must say 3 players that I think are gonna break out, and they're all different kind of tiers.
Yeah.
Right? So the first player that I think is gonna break out, I think this guy breaks out and he goes insane, is Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards is my first breakout player. I think he increases the reason why I don't think his breakout season is like a big personal improvement.
Yeah.
Is because he's gonna go from averaging about, I think it's 22 points to maybe about 25, 26, and then about 23 to about maybe 25 solid. All right, and then he's gonna average a little bit more threes. He's gonna get a little bit more assists, right?
Yeah.
So on paper it doesn't look crazy, but he's going from a 3rd round pick, in my opinion, to maybe an early 2nd round pick, right? So, and then
What's the difference between 3rd and early 2nd round?
What do you mean? What's the difference between 3rd and early 2nd round?
It's a round difference.
That's the difference. It's a whole round pick.
I mean, with our draft, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
With our draft, I don't know.
And then the second player I would say is going to be our friend Şengün. I would say in terms of personal improvement, he's going to have the most significant personal improvement because Christian Wood isn't there to soak up his minutes. I think he only averaged about 16 minutes, but he almost got 1 block and 1 steal per game. He averaged 5 rebounds. He averaged about 3 assists. I'm not saying that when you get more of a usage, those numbers double. It's just I personally think that he's gonna get 100% average about 15 points. He's rebounding. Some projections have him.
He's actually, sorry to cut you off, just to give you he's actually averaged, they projected him from 9 to 15, from 5 rebounds to 8, from 2.6 assists to 4.8, from 0.8 steals to 1.3, from 0.9 blocks to 1.4.
I think the only thing that'll put Şengün down is his foul trouble.
That's what I'm trying to say.
No,
But based like maybe the foul trouble. What I'm saying, like even
And Derek Favors.
Derek Favors ain't playing over him. Derek Favors ain't playing over him. Bro. He's there for the vibes. He's there for the free plane trips to go to the clubs every city. That's why he's there. But I think that if our friend Şengün gets like maybe 14 points, I think the rebounds actually might be a lot higher because he's the starting center. When you're starting center, you rebound a little bit better. If he averages more than 3 assists, it's good. The key thing for me is if he gets 1 and 1 for blocks and steals, that's really good. With a 70 to 3% free throw percentage, I think it's really good. And my 3rd guy, bro, I think Jalen Suggs is going to be so good this season. But not like, he's like top 50 player. I think top 75. He does better. He does what Marcus Smart does, but slightly.
So he doesn't do anything.
No, but he does what Marcus Smart does, but a little bit more efficient with blocks. The bad thing about him last season is he was a rookie, and we know rookie guards, their field goal percentage is terrible. I think he's a little bit more experienced now. I think he's gonna average around 5 assists. He's gonna get good rebounds because he's a very good defensive guard, but inside college he was really good at blocks, right? Blocks for the guard position, but he wasn't able to translate that to the NBA. Maybe he does that, but his steals are still going to be high. I think he's going to average close to 2 steals a game. He's going to average close to 1 block a game, and I do think that his field goal percentage will increase, and he's going to get better assists, and his rebounds will be good for a guard.
My thing with the Jalen Suggs is like with Magic.
I don't
They're
know.
at a state of the team where it's like, this year I think they're gonna make major trades. You've had Mo Bamba for a couple of years now.
He's gone.
He has to be gone.
You've traded for Wendell Carter, right? You've drafted Paolo, right? So now Jonathan Isaac is coming back. It's like, who are your guys? You know what I mean? I think this year they're gonna figure out who their guys are, and then trade the rest of them, right? Markel Fultz, I think Jalen Suggs is in for the running because he's always injured, right? but I'm not sure about Jalen Suggs. But when he was playing start of the season, he did have a good start of the season. He did.
David, could you bring up Yahoo's projected stats for Jalen Suggs and Colin look at ESPN's projected stats just so we can see the variance.
I like your Sengun better than your Jalen Suggs.
That's why I put him on a lower tier. I think that he's one of those I'm not that's why I put Edwards first because like people like Edwards they get picked high anyways. I'm talking about lower picks that people are not really looking at.
Like the diamonds.
Yeah, so if you look at the projections for both of do they have projections for him?
They do, but they don't have they have total projections.
Oh, I don't like that.
They don't have the per game. Oh, no, they don't have the per game projections.
They don't have the per game. Then we just have Yahoo's bad for ESPN is not. I don't think it's accurate.
No,
but it's ESPN. He's ESPN.
We could use Fantasy Builder as a projection.
Yeah.
So he's projected to have 16.6 points, 4.43 rebounds, 5.5 assists, 1.7 steals, 0 assists. That's really good.
Ooh.
That's
really these guys. Fantasy Builder, FB Ninja, they have 13 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 1.3 steals, 0.4. That's quite the opposite of that.
Yeah, but based on what he did last season, right? So he's actually a pick.
I think he's a diamond to pick.
This is what he did last season, by the way.
Last season was horrendous. His last season was horrendous. That's why I'm saying that that's why I put him last.
I think Chris is running a propaganda campaign.
For Jalen Suggs.
But dude, your breakout.
Mine, I think Jokic is gonna get like 30, 20, and 10.
A breakout for Jokic.
I think he's still gonna be a first overall pick. Nah, but besides what these guys have said, one of the 3 Spurs players, Vassell, Johnson, or Trey Jones, one of those guys or 2 of those guys are gonna break out.
I agree.
Yes.
They have to break out, and this one's gonna be kind of off the chart. But I think Fox is gonna break out. I think Fox has higher ceiling with Halliburton gone. His assists are supposed to go up. I think he's gonna get more points, but that's up to you guys to decide.
So it's like the Anthony Edwards thing.
I think Fox, just because he's gonna be the primary guy, they don't really have a point guard besides Davion Mitchell who can drive the play, and he has Sabonis, a nice pick and roll, dish it out. So I think Fox will break out.
So how much better can he do?
25, 7+ assists.
So that's breakout. Just 2 more points. One more bucket.
Okay, you know what? You know what? Scratch that. Jalen Green.
Jalen Green.
I think Jalen Green's gonna have a breakout year.
These Houston kids, yeah.
He played well last year. I feel like when Kevin Porter figured it out, I feel like Jalen got the vibe off Kevin Porter.
These Houston kids, one of them is like I think 2 of them. I think it's gonna be 2. I think 2 of them are gonna do really, really well. But I can't argue with any of these breakouts, man. Let's get to the juicy team, bro. I want to
see
Jalen Green.
Look at his past games. If you look at his game log.
Yo, I picked the wrong guy.
Wait, what do you pick?
I picked Kevin Porter. Was I meant to pick Jalen Green?
You were meant to pick Jalen Green.
Yo! I picked the wrong guy.
Oh, Kevin Porter. Look at Kevin Porter.
No, I picked the wrong guy.
No. Kevin Porter is good too. But I think
I picked the wrong guy.
This guy was arguing me for I don't know.
Yeah, Jalen
Green. I picked the wrong guy?
Jalen Green killed him, man. This guy was on fire at the end. That's why I think it's going to be a breakout. But I think Kevin might be there too.
Let's stop.
Arguing with me if I don't know how long they picked the wrong guy.
I picked the wrong guy.
This guy picked the wrong guy.
I picked the wrong guy, right?
Yeah, you picked the wrong.
I definitely picked the wrong guy, right?
I don't think you did. I think for Houston.
No.
Jalen Green, Kevin Porter.
Who is Kevin Porter? Who's Kevin Porter?
The point guard.
He's the point guard?
He's the troubled child that got traded from Cleveland.
I picked the wrong
No,
Jalen Green.
I'm telling you right now, Şengün, Porter, Green, and what's the other? And Jabari. All 4 of them. That's why I didn't say breakout, right? Because 2 of them are going to do really, really well. And I think that the other 2 are going to be like standard picks. They'll be okay. So. Yeah, they're going to do way better.
But I think Jalen Green's going to be there.
And I think Jalen Green and Porter Jr. are really good.
Yeah.
I think they're both really good.
I think if Jalen Green does good, Porter's going to do good.
Yeah, so they vibe off each other.
And I think the Houston team is actually going to be a fun team to watch this year.
Yeah, man.
Fun team.
I think they're going to be fun because I feel like they're young guys, right? And I love what Houston did, and I think a lot more teams should do this. I think Oklahoma tried to do it, but it's like, let's get rid of all the old guys, you know what I mean? Get rid of all the old guys and let the young team actually mature together. actually let them play. Like
what Boston did.
yeah, like actually let them play. Like if they're 21, 22 and they're losing games, let them lose those games. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Let them have a Michael Jordan experience. They're losing. They have guys on their team that are snorting cocaine and stuff, and then you trade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's what the NBA used to be.
I said still in cocaine.
But have the old guys as a bench, you know?
Yeah.
Not starters, but as a bench.
Yeah,
for
like
mentor
Udonis
guys.
Haslam.
Yeah. No, I think I picked the wrong guy though.
I don't think you did. I
I
think
think both picks would have been
I
good.
think
You were Jalen Green.
well, who's the rookie? What's the rookie's name again?
Which one?
Jabari Smith.
I think the three Şengün, Green, and Porter Jr. I think there's a high possibility that they have really good seasons. Jabari Smith is the question mark.
Who's JBL? Frankie?
I think so. He was picked in the 90th
it's Larry.
rounds.
Larry picked him.
No, Larry
No,
didn't
Frankie
pick him.
did.
What, Michael?
No,
Or Jalen Green?
Jalen Green, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I guess I should trade for Jalen Green too.
The Houston Infinity Stones were distributed, bro.
I'm gonna read this trade when we get off.
Yeah, Frankie got him.
You think he's gonna accept Horton Tucker for Jalen Green?
No. No. Actually, let's see who he took in the 90th spot compared to. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Nah, I wouldn't. Jabari Smith, 14 points.
Oh yeah, you picked
6.5.
Kevin Porter before Jalen Green.
Yeah, I did, right?
Yeah, he was your 86th pick. Jalen Green
Oh
was
yeah, you
90th.
fumbled that, huh?
Yeah, Jalen Green was
Yeah,
picked
because
after your Porter pick.
because you could have got Green. That's what
Yeah,
it
you
means.
could have got Green instead of Porter.
That's who I wanted, right? Is that who I wanted?
It does. Look. This is me. I'm saying that they're both interchangeable.
I think I agree.
But who gets more assists? Porter, right?
Porter, yeah.
Yeah,
I
Porter's the
picked the
point
right
guard.
guy then.
Yeah, Porter's.
Porter's still.
Alright, conferences. First of all, which one is the better? East or West?
East or West.
Which conference is harder, East or West?
How much champions? Okay, so
How many champions?
so the East has two because Frankie said he's a champion. Tress said he's a champion. So we have a champion there. I'm a champion.
Larry's champion at heart. So that's
No,
fine.
he's not. Larry's not a champion. Malik is amazing in terms of team maintenance.
No, he's not.
There he is.
No, he's not.
Charlie.
Wait, didn't you put Malik on your bottom list?
Charlie. No, I
Bruh,
didn't.
okay.
I didn't put Malik on
if
my
Malik
list.
is amazing at team maintenance, what's Daniel?
Daniel's.
Amazing at the waiver
They're
wire.
still good. They're still good.
No, stop doing this, Chris.
Oh my
if
god.
if Malik is
We're talking about Loki, by the way. Daniel has so little to work with, and this is a 12-team league.
But it's Daniel, bro.
But he has little to work
But
with.
it's Daniel.
Nah,
He does the things that we don't understand. Listen, if Malik is amazing at that, then what's Daniel? Answer the question, please.
Daniel's amazing at being a.
Just because someone is good at something doesn't mean that the other person isn't like Daniel's
They're not on the
great.
same level,
Daniel's
though.
great at maintenance. Malik is good at it as well.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm not undermining Daniel by saying that. I'm just saying that.
I know what I'm saying. If that was
I
amazing.
personally think that my champion, me and Tress are champions. Malik is really good at team maintenance.
Yeah.
And then Charlie has a great team, and I think he was okay with team maintenance. It's just he was stubborn with injuries.
No, he wasn't
But
good at
But
maintenance.
here's
And
my point.
Cornelius's team is scary. I think it's scary.
I don't think
I just think that in terms of averages, it doesn't look great. But when the game starts,
That's what I said.
Then we'll see.
Uncertainty. But if you guys watched the previous video, top 4, 1, 2, and Larry, they're in our conference. That's it.
like
Facts are right
but
there.
you have the two worst teams that we both agreed. These two teams are
No, I never said Daniels is the worst team. Daniel Loki. I never said he's.
No, both Daniels, in my opinion, I'm changing it now. I'm changing my opinion, okay? I think their teams are Z tier.
You know what's funny? Daniel messaged me like 2 days ago. He's like, I don't like your team.
Your team? No.
Well, my team will.
No, my team.
With
As in,
Daniel
like,
Loki?
Yeah.
He's bad.
He says he doesn't like my team.
Yeah, like I said, it's bad or he's scared of it.
I think it's bad. Sorry, Daniel.
Oh.
Z.
Chris, you can't. Daniel's team is not Z. So the east or west?
Huh? East is the strongest.
West.
Because
West.
of how bad those
West.
two teams are. it drops it down.
No, it doesn't.
Because this is the thing, right?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, let's say, okay, you do even team all bums. Someone put them inside your.
I said I
your-
made a mistake.
Oh, but you said you made a mistake.
I said that when I look at his team, Mariano's team is actually not bottom 3. It's just that if I'm gonna just put a team bottom 3, I'm just gonna throw it there. But his team's not bottom 3.
Okay, so you have we all agree that in terms if we're going to do tiers, there's an A tier, and that A tier, I personally think there's 3 teams, and those 3 teams are in the West. But if you have A tier, then you have a Z tier.
It balances out.
Balance it out. Versus like in the East, right? You could arguably say that everyone's team inside the East is actually inside the same tier.
I have a better argument.
No,
Your team is more competitive on who to make playoffs. Ours is more competitive as who will be the best.
That's true.
Do you get what I mean?
I get what you mean.
You get what I mean?
Yeah,
like you guys are more. If both dinos are making it, then we're guaranteed playoffs. But based on rankings, I don't know who's gonna go.
You know what's crazy?
I just think West is a lot harder though.
You know what's crazy? Like there was this one. I watched this one video and they did an argument. Like obviously this is not basketball; it's football. I'm talking about the real football. They were talking about which derby is the better derby: North London derby or the Manchester derby. The Manchester derby has the biggest team in the world, in my opinion, is Man United.
Yeah.
It does who cares about how bad they are right now?
Yeah.
And then Man City is in my opinion, the best team inside the Premier League.
Yeah.
Right? But it's not a good derby because Man City is so clear of United.
Yeah.
The North London derby, both teams
Top 5.
are kind of inside the same, right? So in the East, we have it where we're all fighting, we're dogs. You have it where A is going against Z.
No.
When there's 2 Zs,
Daniel Loki can never be Z. He can never be Z.
I think the last.
let me do a recap on Daniel's team. Let's do a recap.
He can never be Z.
Let's do a recap on his team.
This is
LeBron James,
This is actually mad.
Klay Thompson, Paul George, Draymond Green, Miles Turner, Donovan Mitchell, Contavious Caldwell-Pope, Malcolm Brogdon, Jakob Poeltl, John Wall, Dennis, Josh Hart, Malik Monk. Okay,
Malik Monk.
so apart from
Since when?
Since waiver wire pickup.
apart from LeBron James and Paul George, which like LeBron James, Paul George, and Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
After that is a huge drop. Okay, so that's Z tier.
No.
How much? 1, 2,
He's
3,
got
4,
Brogdon, Mitchell, Turner,
5,
Paul George,
6.
and LeBron James.
In my opinion, he has 6 players that should be on the waiver wire. 6. Our team.
Wait. If they're doing waiver wire, right? Name me the 6 that he's meant to pick up. Name me the 6
No, but
he's
he
meant to
messed
pick
up in the draft, so we can't do that. He messed up in the draft, right? Because there's 12 of us, right? There's 12 of us. There's 13 picks.
We'll continue.
Yeah,
There's 12 of us, right? And there's 13 picks.
Yeah.
If he didn't mess up in those 6 rounds, there's a way that he could have taken one player from at least 6 teams, which would have covered up for the terrible wave. Like, can you?
He
Colin,
didn't pick that
13.
bad.
We have 13 picks.
Yeah.
Almost half of them are terrible.
Malik, Schroeder, Wall, KCP.
And this is the thing, right? We can let's say, for example, we say that maybe Brogdon isn't bad. Maybe.
What do you mean, baby? Brogdon is a 90,
Smart
starting 50.
Smart is starting, and they have Derek White as well, who's sharing minutes with Brogdon, right? Maybe Brogdon's not bad, but you still have John Wall, Schroeder, Josh Hart, and Malik Monk.
You forgot about
Josh
KCP.
Hart isn't bad.
And Contavious
Josh Hart did
Caldwell-Pope.
Josh Hart did good.
We can exclude Josh Hart. We
Do
can
what?
do
Can
Monk, Schroeder, Wall, KCP.
Terrible. Let me tell you.
Waiver wire.
Contavious Caldwell-Pope. These are what his averages are supposed to be. 12 points, right? 12 points. His free throw is good. Okay, 87%.
But he only shoots 2.
Right? 1.9 steals, 3 rebounds, 1.9 assists, and then 1 steal, 0.3 blocks. Okay? What round did he pick him? Like, come on, that's waiver, bro. And this is
But he's on Denver now.
Yeah, but none of my guys.
He's on Denver now.
Yeah, but none of my guys in my division have picked that bad.
Nah.
Do we want? Wait. Do we want to go to the other Daniel, or do you want to leave it at that?
Let's go to the other one because the other one has a good team.
I think his team's better than Loki's team. Now that I'm deep in it.
Actually, I think Loki's team is better.
Daniel's team is really good.
I think his team is better.
I think Daniel O's team is better.
If John Wall can get his projections, 6 assists and 15 plus points.
No. Daniel O's team is actually
Gomez?
No.
Andrew Wiggins?
No.
Chris, you're talking mad right now.
No, listen.
You're on one.
No, listen. Like, if he didn't mess up, this is what happened. He messed up with a couple of picks, but Lillard's going to have a breakout year. Right? I think that... No, not even a breakout year. He's going to have a year that he usually has. And Lillard is amazing. Apart from Steph Curry, he's the best three-point shooter. Right? That's hands down.
Nah, Trae Young.
DeJounte Murray is a question mark only because of the fact that he's on a new team, but he's still going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Right? Forget about the fact that Andrew Wiggins was picked too early. He's going to be a key player for the Warriors because, like, 3 of their core players are going to be resting consistently. John Collins was picked too early, but he's still a decent pick. Brandon Clark is going to be like a utility pick. Colin Sexton is going to have a breakout year. Harrison Barnes is rubbish. Brook Lopez.
Nah, you're actually violated.
Jordan Poole, again, just like Wiggins, is going to have a decent year because of the fact that he's going to play a lot more minutes. Michael Porter Jr. I think Michael Porter Jr. is a great pick. I think he's terrible. The only terrible pick he has on his team that I think that he can remove is maybe Steven Adams.
But Daniel's core is better. Daniel Loki's core is
on
better.
average,
LeBron James, Paul George, and Donovan Mitchell are gonna run his 3-pointers, points,
assists possibly too.
possibly assists, and his still numbers may be mad.
But
Trust me.
But real talk, but
Because LeBron is 2.9, right? Paul George is 3. Donovan Mitchell is 3, right? With rebounds, George is 6.9. LeBron is 7.6. Donovan is 3, right?
David, can you please
Steals 1.2, 1.7,
what we did
1.2.
with our teams, do it with their teams. Yeah,
Of course.
Like even points, 23 points, 29, 20.
and then put Collins' team there as well. So make it 3. Put
Okay.
Collins' team, put Daniel O and Daniel. Because what I'm trying to say, yeah, is that, like, I think the reason Daniel O's team is better is because obviously he doesn't have bigger names, but I feel like his players that he has that do like the kind of fill out other stats are better than Daniel Loki's. That's what I think. I think that they're both not the greatest. They're not the greatest teams.
They're both terrible.
They're not the greatest teams, but I think that his team does a little bit better.
A little bit better? Okay, so on average, Daniel O has more points, right? 15.5, Daniel has 15. 3 points, Daniel has more, 1.8 compared to 1.6.
Yeah, it's by a little bit of
Right?
percentage.
So basically they're a little bit terrible.
They're both bad. They're both bad, but it's like hit or miss for both. And then when you compare them to Collins' team, like literally the only thing that's almost competitive is rebounds.
Maybe 3 points a little bit, but not really.
But Ben Simmons is shooting threes and they haven't factored
If he
that
does,
in.
then yeah.
They haven't factored that in.
Maybe blocks. Blocks is competitive.
Yeah, I don't know.
Miles Turner could drop 6
The only thing
blocks.
I'm saying is that I think those 2 teams are significantly worse than every other team that we have, and I feel like in my division it's more of a dog.
I feel
It's more of a dogfight.
I feel bad for Daniel.
How is it
because
a
he thinks
dogfight?
his team is amazing.
How is it a dogfight when Jeremy Prince Loki's
Oh.
barely gonna manage his team, right?
Yeah, he is this year. We talked.
We
This
talked.
year?
Me and him talked. He's gonna
He-
manage it this year.
He says he just sets his lineup up at the beginning of the week.
No, we
and
talked. That's what you like. Me and him have a special connection, right? We
Yeah.
talked. So this is what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is that on your team, right?
Our division.
In your division,
Our conference.
right? In terms of playoffs, we know who's not making it already.
Daniel L. You're telling me Daniel Loki's not making playoffs?
He's not.
Yo!
He's not.
You actually say that.
Daniel's not making playoffs.
No, say that again.
Daniel is not making playoffs. Daniel Loki Congolese waste. He's not making playoffs. I think Daniel O has a better shot, but he's not making it.
Yo.
But in the East, right? I think that my team and Charlie's. I think that my team is a little bit clear of everyone else. But other than that, we have no idea who's making playoffs.
Yo, are you actually being serious?
He's not making playoffs.
I actually don't know who's gonna make playoffs.
Yo,
Right, look at my division.
Yo,
Tell me who's making playoffs.
Since you're talking bad, let me start talking bad. Malik's not making playoffs.
Yeah, but that's not guaranteed. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
That's
how
not
it's-
guaranteed,
you know what I'm
man.
trying to say?
That is guaranteed.
Like how I can say with chess.
Yeah, this beat is tough, huh?
Yeah, it's tough.
Sorry, someone keeps calling me.
But yeah, but like how I can say with chess that like you can argue that one of these two are making playoffs, but it's guaranteed. I think it's guaranteed these two teams do not play playoffs unless one of person from your division decides that they're not gonna do any because
Gio.
Mariano apparently is a champion. Why are you laughing? And you're champion inside. You're champion, right?
Why is everyone a champion?
Right? So let's just say, for example, like Larry doesn't do waivers and stuff like that, but he has a strong team, so it doesn't matter, right? I don't see a world, right, barring injuries, that Daniel Loki and Daniel O make the playoffs based on how badly they play. Yo, I'm just speaking. Prove me wrong.
Listen.
Prove me wrong. And if you do make it, make sure that I play you in the first round of the playoffs.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's a bad
But in my division,
Yeah.
we don't know what's gonna happen.
I
Even
know.
for me,
I know what's
even
happening.
for me, I personally think my team's the best. But because of injuries,
I know what's happening.
I don't know what's happening.
I know what's happening.
Because Frankie's a champion, apparently.
I feel like your division is more predictable than ours.
What?
It is. Because you got me, like, let's actually put some respect on some people's names, yeah? Because you're violating.
I'm not.
Daniel.
Like, let's put some respect. Like, I won my division clear and wide last year.
Yeah.
Like, it was clear and wide.
It was, yeah.
Like, that I was able to dictate win or lose within the week. They won his clear and wide.
Very, very clear.
It was so clear that
He was throwing games.
he was throwing games
to
and
get a better playoff spot.
he was experimenting with players what? Like, literally experimenting, right? Because he was playing, like, that's why these conferences are so key. I went from playing David twice in a year, now I'm about to play him about 3 or 4 times. 3 times, right? Or 4.
Yeah. But then you play...
Basically,
Right?
basically
So you have
we're gonna have
two
a
guaranteed
lower
team-
win record.
Yeah, the records are going to be worse because so much of the better teams are playing each other more frequently, right? Last season, David had Charlie in his conference. You're forgetting that. Last season, David had Malik in his conference, right?
I had to slow down.
No.
Let me see it, let's see it.
Other
Because was
conference.
in our conference.
Yeah, because I played him
It
in
was,
playoffs.
it was
at the
German
end.
Prince and it was Cornelius, I think.
Yeah, no, German Prince.
So
was
last
like
season, it
Cornelius.
was, you had Malik. I know I'm talking about, come on. You had Malik and Glory.
Did he have... No,
He
Yeah,
did.
No, I was going to say, you have Rico as well.
I had Larry, Daniel, and Chris. Listen, when you're in the same conference as Larry and Daniel, you don't have peace. Because they will wake up in the morning and scatter everything in fantasy.
Look,
Right? And that's in our conference, bro. You guys don't have that person now.
Okay, I could see that because with this, it's like Chris's point. Who's gonna make playoffs in this?
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
It's like
I
you
think
guys
that-
you don't have that personnel in our conference, right? We have such strong personnel that it's like when we're playing each other, the players on the free agencies, it's gonna be moving mad.
But
You
what-
lot don't have that.
No, but what
don't
I'm
have
trying
that.
to say is that it's a 12-man league now, right? The waiver, like, do you, in your opinion, you think the waiver wire is do you
It's gonna be
honestly
hot.
think
It's
the
gonna be
waiver
hard.
wire is barren? I think it's barren.
It's not barren.
Because you know what you were saying before in the preview video about when we talk about best teams,
Yeah.
and then we'll talk about like the scarcity in terms of stats,
Yeah.
right? In my opinion, some people were like, okay, assists are hard to get, let me get them, and some people were like, no, right?
Yeah.
Some people were like, rebounds and points are hard to get.
No,
like actually,
not
actually,
rebounds.
no, okay, not rebounds, but
Rebounds
points.
are easy.
But points are hard to get, and I said I'll have to get them right away. Some people did that, right? Some people did not.
I don't think people think.
Some people did not. That's what I'm trying to say. Go back to the averages and tell me. And I guarantee you both Daniels have terrible assists.
No, but my point is that in your conference, Chris, you have
Look at that.
I know they have 3.
No.
Look at the points. Look at the points.
50.
No.
You want me to bring up us too? Hold on, let me put me in there.
No. But my point is that in the East, you know what you're gonna get. You know what I mean? You know what you're gonna get. In the West, you don't know, man.
We do.
You don't know.
No one trying to say we do, because if I can, okay, David will back me up with this. But if I can say, like with almost 80% certainty that one of these two is not making playoffs, but there's no one here that you can definitely say is
Malik is not making playoffs.
David,
Daniel's team is better than Malik's team.
David, what do you think?
I made my point
Daniel
earlier.
Loki's team's better than
We
Malik.
know who's gonna make playoffs on our team, but we don't know the ordering of the playoffs.
There, huh?
Your guys' I don't know who's
And that's why I think it's tougher, because like even if when we don't have better managers on your side, it doesn't matter. It's about the conference as a whole and us competing together. But because we're not, like, if we're competing together and it's very close, that means that there's what's that word called? It's closer together. The mean is closer together. But with you, there's outliers, because you know how like with chess, when Burnley was in the league, City could say they're gonna win both games.
Yeah.
That's the same thing for. You're telling me you're not gonna be Daniel O and Daniel L both times you play. All the times you play them, you're gonna win.
I'm playing Daniel first, right? But this is my point, right? This is what I'm saying that I don't agree, right? Your conference is like this, right? Our conference is like this. I'm playing these guys majority of the time in the West, right? When I head over to your side, I'm more relaxed because I know what I'm getting. You know what I mean? I'm more relaxed. I know what I'm getting. You know what I mean? But I just feel like you can't violate Daniel like this, man. I just feel like it's wrong. I just feel like you can't violate
It's
him
not
like
based on his managing ability.
But
right?
you have to base it on that though.
No.
You can't lean so strong to the team and then forget about the person managing the team. Because last year a lot of people had really good teams and they flopped.
But it's based on trades. Oh, okay, that's based on trades. Okay, that's based on trades, which I would say if Daniel makes any trade with anybody, with any of those 6 terrible players and gets anything back in return, then I would change my opinion. But like the reason I'm saying this is because it's not the stock market. You can't go in with $10 and then triple it at the end of the day.
But right? He's done that. He's done it.
No, with better players though. You know what I'm trying to say? Unless there's breakout seasons for 3 of those 6 players, and then he picks up,
right?
Yeah, right. Or then there's breakout players inside the waiver that we don't see, that only he sees. That not like me, David, and you, and Malik does the same thing too. It's not to the same degree, but he does the same thing. None of us see this, but
which player has
it.
Malik picked up?
That Malik picked up that was good.
That was good.
Last year?
Last year, a couple.
I think most of the players he got was from that straight up Embiid.
Yeah.
They gave out like
I didn't really see because I was screaming. I remember screaming at these guys for keeping Carmelo Anthony for about 15 weeks.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just like I don't know.
I think ours is overall tougher. Yours is more unpredictable of where it's gonna be.
I think it's pretty predictable. I think you have a bunch of guys that are gonna have a similar record.
No, not me, bro.
No, I think Chris.
And then when we travel to the East, it's just gonna be an annihilation.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna chill if I travel to this side.
No. You have a team. You have with this. You know what you're getting. You know what Glory's gonna do. You know what Charlie's gonna do. The only person you don't know is Frankie. You know
I think Frankie's gonna be amazing.
You know what Chris is doing. But over on our side, it's unpredictable.
You don't know what I'm doing.
Because, for example, right, we have Daniel on our side, right?
Yeah.
If Daniel is trading with guys on your side, his team's getting stronger. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you guys are probably going to have the better overall record.
You said if.
You guys are probably going to have the better overall record on your side. But in terms of who has the best team, it's over on the West side.
Okay, do we agree?
But who's number 1 seed?
Do we agree that the 2 worst teams is Daniel's team? Both Daniel's team. Do we agree that?
I don't agree.
then who's worse than those two teams?
He's gonna say Malik. But I think both Daniels.
I think Daniel's team makes more sense than Malik's team.
I don't.
I do.
I think the one Daniel, True North is. I don't know what to get with Daniel.
I
That's
think
the thing.
think True North is better than no trade request.
Yeah, but no trade request will
I
trade his
think no
entire
trade
team and have a
request-
new team that may be competitive.
I think no trade request is better than EDM.
But you don't even know. You don't even know that you don't know what if Daniel does. Like, let's say for example, he does. We don't know if he does the same thing because he said that he's good as well. That he's a champion in his divisions. So that's what he said. Yes, he said he's a champion in these divisions.
Lopez last.
That's what he said, right? So we don't know. Like he's like that's what I'm saying. I'm just basing it off of what I can see in front of me, and what I see in front of me is that. One player has good man management and has a horrendous team.
But he always has a bad team.
And then the other person...
No, you see what I'm trying to say, David? Daniel always has a bad team and he always makes playoffs.
Never been this bad.
Yeah, it was, bro, at one point last year, he didn't even have a star player.
When he traded like Joe Brogdon, all those... Yeah, but he traded all of them for KD.
At one point, he did not have a star player.
That's because he traded everyone for KD. Maybe KD was a star player.
And he still made playoffs. You can't tell me that Daniel Loki's not going to make playoffs and Glory's going to make playoffs.
He is. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. The only thing I know for sure is here, barring injuries, I'm number one.
Overall?
Yeah, no,
On my side? On my side?
Yeah, keep
that's
that on your side.
That's the only thing I know. But with this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because you got two rookies on your side, right? We have two rookies on your side, right? I don't know what the team management's like.
You also have two rookies too. Actually,
No. But we have two rookies that I don't know what their team management's like.
Yeah.
But one of them has I think, in my opinion, is a good team.
Mario?
Yeah, he has a respectable team.
He has a respectable
One of them doesn't have that much of a respectable team. But then Daniel's team, in my opinion, is the worst. Daniel Loki, his team's the worst. But his team management will be the only thing that would say that okay, maybe he's going to make it out of the playoffs. But based on
isn't that the most important factor?
based on no ifs,
what's more
buts, and
important,
maybes,
managerial skills or your team being good?
your team being good.
No, managerial skills.
I think managerial. I think my only reason why I'm saying I picked up Paul George. If I didn't pick up Paul George, I would have probably lost. But I picked up Isaiah Jackson in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He started, got my blocks, got my rebounds. So I think near the end, who you pick up, managerial, will get you there.
Yeah, it does matter. But at the end of the day, like if let's say for example I place Daniel Loki inside the playoffs and
Are you smiling?
And all of my players are healthy. Do you think I'm sweating? I'm not even picking anyone up.
Are you serious?
I'm being dead serious. And I beat him. I'm not picking anyone up and I beat him. You know why? Because
right there's
I think in fantasy there's three levels of things. It's drafting well,
Yeah.
right? Managing your team, and then knowing how to make adjustments.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree.
I'm good at the draft. I would say that making adjustments, I'm maybe iffy on it. Right? Managing my team, I feel like I'm decent at that as well. Right? So Daniel's already at a disadvantage because he didn't draft a good team. Can we all say he didn't draft a good team?
Yeah. Waiver wire is tough though.
I just think that Paul George, Donovan Mitchell, and LeBron James are gonna run a Mazza.
They are, but like, I get you, I feel you. But the whole question
They are,
is,
but we're talking about the bottom
do
tier.
you think that the sum of Daniel, his worst player, Daniel O, in my opinion, his worst player might be Brook Lopez. But I think other than that, he has a lot of players that are actually decent, and he has about two players that you would say are star players. But then
He has 3 star players.
Daniel has three good
Turner's
players.
is a star player on Indiana.
3 good players.
In a way, yeah.
And Jakob Poeltl is going to be a key factor on the San Antonio team
How
that
much-
has no star player.
How
Like,
much?
we're not factoring
How
that
much
in.
on the bet that
Jakob
Miles
Poeltl-
Turner is not going to play more than 40 games?
Miles.
No, like
That's a big bet.
no. Let's be real. David picked 3 San Antonio players because we don't know who's going to be the breakout. But we're forgetting that Jakob Poeltl, even before DJ left, was still solid.
Yeah.
So now
He's solid.
he's probably going to be even more solid.
I mean, if he does Gobert numbers, yeah. I'll concede.
Draymond Green is a 10, 8, 7 guy.
Draymond Green's borderline waiver.
No, he's a 10, 8, 7 guy. I had him for majority of the season last
Okay,
year.
okay,
And I was
maybe
number
not
1.
Let's do a vote.
Maybe not.
Let's
10.
do a vote. Do you think Draymond Green's borderline waiver? Put your hand up.
I would take him on my team, but not as early as Daniel took him.
So is that
Not as early as Daniel took him.
So
I would
what
take
would
him
you
He's a
think?
10, 8, 7 guy.
8 to 12.
8 to
Around
12?
8 to 12, I would take him.
So that's borderline
violating,
waiver, bro.
I would take him.
That's borderline
Just
waiver
because he
then.
gives you rebounds and assists.
That's
And he
borderline
gets you
waiver.
That's the only
steals.
reason
And he
why.
gets you steals.
But I don't know if he's gonna play, so I don't know if I'm gonna. That's why I'm gonna take the risk at him later.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, right?
I'll
Like
take
if you
the
have
risk
a
on him
couple
later.
mid-tier players and a lot of players you can just get from the waivers.
Or
And-
later in the rounds.
Yeah,
Let's
but
say
then
later
True
in the
North,
rounds.
he made some howlers picking players, but he has a lot of mid-tier players.
Wiggins.
And you know the thing is about Brook Lopez? It's not a great pick.
Chris, that's horrible.
For the round, that's a
He's
terrible
always
pick.
No.
he's always on the waiver list in our fantasy, man.
No, he's not.
No,
he's not.
No,
Yes,
that's
he
because
is.
Rico held on to
No,
him.
that's the
Rico held on to him in the IR list.
No.
always on the waiver.
In the first season, the first season we played,
That was 3 years ago.
he did well. It's just he got injured. The previous
No,
season.
you're running mad, bro.
I'm not, bro. He
This
got
team
injured.
is not better than Daniel Loki's team.
Even if you look at plus minus, he has way more pluses than Loki does. Look at plus minus. Go to plus minus. Look, he has
You
way
want to put
more.
up side by side?
Yeah, just bring it up. Bring it up,
This
please.
is actually
please.
mad.
Where is
I'm not moving mad. I'm
Right
being
here?
dead serious. How much minuses does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
About the same.
That's what I'm trying to say. There, like, if you think this team is bad, that team is equally as bad, if not worse. And that's in your division. My division doesn't have that.
Honestly, I think
I think everyone in my division beats both Daniels easily every single time.
No.
But then you guys,
No.
but when all
Chris,
team
what
All Bums,
backtracking?
when Team All Bums plays me, or he plays Frankie, or he plays Malik, it's questionable if he's gonna win.
He's winning.
If
Wanna know what? This is
Not
not
against
fair.
you, not
This
against
is not
you.
fair. Wanna know why this is not fair? We all agreed that Malik basically threw 4 categories in the bin.
yes,
So that's 4 out of 10 he threw in the bin, right?
4 out of 9.
4 out of 9.
4 out of 9. So we reduced it from 10 to 9.
Yeah.
So 4 out of 9 he threw in the bin. What's 4 divided by 9?
Oh, that's
What's the
like
percentage?
Less than 50, like 40 something.
No, but he has. That means if he threw 4, that means that there's 5 that either
He's
are
not
really
guaranteed.
good
Which
or
is really
good.
But which one is really good?
Let's take a look.
Because rebounds is not really good. Points is definitely not really good.
I think it's middle tier. I
3
think it's
pointers
middle
is
tier
definitely not really
competitive.
good. So I think Daniel Loki destroys this team, man.
He doesn't.
Daniel's team is better than his
Do
team
the
at 3
comparison.
pointers.
Do the comparison.
Comparison between Malik based on.
No,
Based on
no, David, stop listening to this guy.
What do you
Ban,
mean?
Here.
David, look at my screen. Ban your comparison.
No, do it.
I just want to know. I'm a smart guy.
LeBron or John Morant?
Oh, obviously LeBron. No, Daniel has the better
No,
players.
but
Daniel has the better
Daniel
top
picked
players.
LeBron first.
But he's better top
Don't
players.
field goal percentage.
Daniel
That's
picked
shit.
LeBron first. Who did Malik pick first?
Dort's field goal percentage.
This guy moved the
Chris,
ball.
let me land.
He
land.
said
Chris,
LeBron
listen.
or Ja. But Malik picked Luka
Oh.
Doncic first.
Chris, listen.
Hold on, I'm curious.
Dort's field goal percentage is 4.414. RJ Barrett 412. Marcus Smart 422.
Do the
Oh,
greens.
the greens?
Yes,
the greens
please.
to see.
Doncic 462. John
We
Morant
can run
489.
this. I'll do this.
Because it's basically the same, right?
Yeah.
Bro, this field goal percentage is horrendous.
It doesn't matter. He's throwing that. It don't matter if he's field goal. If
He's
punting
he's
field
Luka Doncic is 744 free throw.
If he's
free throws.
punting free throw-
759.
You know what's crazy about the fact he's punting?
714.
You know what's crazy about the fact he's
That's
punting
almost
field goal?
0.6.
So you know what's crazy about it? It's actually very close if he's punting it, and then free throw hitting is actually pretty
But
close.
Daniel still wins.
What are you
Daniel
looking at?
Loki still wins.
What's he looking at?
He
It's-
wins the
no.
free throw and the free throw.
And the assist margin is crazy. The rebound margin is the points is mad. Come on. Malik actually has the highest points.
That's not gonna happen though.
Well, these are all just projections.
That's
really.
I know they're projections, but the
So you
thing,
think
but-
you
but the
think that
thing is-
Ja Morant, Luka, and Julius Randle are gonna average more points than LeBron, Paul George, and Donovan? That's not happening.
no, the thing is, the fact that it's 18 means that it doesn't mean that he's gonna. It doesn't mean that okay, yeah, that all of these players combined get 18. But what it means is more likely that he would beat Daniel in points than Daniel beating him in points. That's what it means. It's very more like the likelihood is extremely high.
I really want to see Malik's later drafts.
Because
the easy way to compare is did Malik draft a lot better than Daniel at the end of the draft?
He did. It's very
and
easy.
that's where the margins can narrow to Malik's favor.
But we all agreed that Malik threw 4 categories in the bin.
Oh yeah,
right.
But the other category, he's got the
Daniel's
best.
beating him in the steals.
Daniel does not have one stat that is considered to be the best in our league. Malik's points is the best in our league.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
Based on
averages,
let's look at this.
You guys are not factoring my Ben Simmons.
Oh God, bro. We were talking about you're saying that the Silver's not. You're saying that Malik's team is not making playoffs.
Actually,
and I'm saying that Daniel's team isn't. But Malik's team is better than Daniel's team.
No, it's not.
Malik's team has better scores on his team than Daniel's.
But Jack Levine's gonna be gone for about 30.
If that's the case.
But then Draymond Green's gone for more than Zach Levine.
No, he's not.
Oh my God. Okay, wait. So then Miles Turner's gone more than Zach Levine.
Miles Turner's healthy this year.
I think the wild card would be Brogdon for Daniel.
I think Brogdon's gonna
and
be
I said
good.
it. I said it too, right?
I think it's gonna be the wild card for
Brogdon
him.
and Jakob Poeltl is like the thing with Jakob Poeltl. He's consistent,
I like
but
Poeltl.
he's got a question mark on him because he's definitely gonna do what he did last season, but is he gonna do more?
Exactly.
That's what I would say for Daniel.
You know what?
But John Wall is trash. Contavious Caldwell Pope is on this man's team. That's Dennis Schroeder.
You know what?
Come on,
You know what? You know what? He's playing against Charlie first, Malik, and you guys are gonna see what I see. Then he plays Cornelius next, and in those two matchups, you're gonna see exactly what I see.
No, what we should do?
Exactly.
After the first week,
Exactly.
compare Malik's team to Daniel's team.
Stats wise?
Yeah, after the first match, compare their teams and we'll see. Because if you're saying that you think that Malik's team is the team that doesn't make playoffs and doesn't like our team,
Yeah.
that's one team. And then let's say Daniel O, in my opinion, is the let's say moving Daniel Loki out.
Yeah.
Daniel O in my team in your division is the one that doesn't make playoffs.
Yeah.
But Malik's team is competitive with both Daniels.
I would say
here's
they're
the
both
thing.
competitive.
Okay.
I say they're both
Here's the
competitive
thing,
against each
right?
other.
But then other than that,
Here's the
my
thing.
division's
Do you rate Frankie's team higher than Malik's team?
Frankie's team?
No, I think it's about the same.
I rate Frankie's higher. Because Frankie doesn't have 4 categories that are in the bin already.
I like Frankie's team.
I like Frankie's team.
Doesn't
a
have
lot, but I like
Isn't
I
there
like
4
Malik-
categories in the bin?
I like Malik's team as well.
But Malik has 4 categories in the bin.
But he has 4 categories in the bin. But the 4 categories, but then he has I think about 3 categories that are really good.
So does
And then
Frankie.
then the other 2 are like mid tier.
I mean, so does Frankie.
Assists as well, right? Like look at top 3. So points he's top 3.
Rebounds and
Assists he's top
Those
3.
assist numbers are fake.
Let's look at his team. Let's actually look
Because
at his team.
Shea Gildress gets more assists than Ja Morant.
John Morant got 6 if he stays healthy. But Doncic gets a lot of assists. Bam gets pretty good assists for a
He
big
gets
man.
like 5,
For
yeah.
a big man, right? Randall can probably get you the 4 or 5 assists.
And I think the big question mark
And
on Malik's
Lowry,
team-
I think it's Lowry. Lowry's probably be the guy that
Lowry's gonna be the.
is the outlier
Yeah.
between those
Jaren
assists.
Jackson Jr. is the biggest question mark on his team because we do not know when this man is playing because Memphis do not have good reporting for the injuries. We don't know when this guy's coming back. We don't know if he's going to play this season.
But it doesn't
But
matter. When
Under the assumption he plays, he makes a huge difference.
he does, but it's gonna be
He
too
does.
late. It's gonna be too
If it's
late.
in the playoffs, it doesn't matter.
It's gonna be too late.
If he makes
He's
playoffs,
not making
it don't
playoffs,
matter.
so it's too late.
Okay, look, all I'm saying,
On your side, I believe he actually has the worst team because he has 4 categories in the bin.
but the worst team.
I think he could beat with his terrible categories. I think he could beat Daniel.
But
No, I'm talking about on the East. He
Oh,
has
on
the
the
worst team.
okay, but the worst team on the East is better than the 2 worst teams on the West.
Nah, Daniel Loki's team is better than Malik's team.
I think both of them. are
Daniel doesn't
competitive
have 4
against each
categories
other.
in the bin. Have you guys ever had Julius Randle on
He
your
has
team?
more than 4 categories in
No.
the bin.
Have you ever had Julius Randle
What
on
they
your
say?
team?
That he doesn't have 4.
No.
He has more.
No.
He has more than 4.
Yes,
He has more than 4.
No, you guys don't understand what this average is mean.
Points. David, points is in the bin, please.
No,
Points is
points
in the
is not
bin.
in the bin.
It is.
Oh, for Daniel?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, no points.
No,
Okay.
you guys.
Because look,
I think
bottom
it's
3 points, he's
No.
there.
No,
bottom
no.
3 again,
Listen.
he's there.
No,
Chris, time out.
The reason why is because
No, you guys are not deep in this.
John Wall,
No.
Draymond Green is good.
Jakob Poeltl doesn't
You guys
score
are
that
not.
much
No,
as well.
Chris.
Yeah.
Listen to this. When someone averages 4-1-4, that means one day it's gonna be 38%. Okay. When someone averages 4.12, one day it's gonna be 35% from the field.
Yo,
But I think Malik did make it tough.
Like,
I'm telling you
you
right
need a
now,
deep
man
dive.
to man, the agenda that apparently I have on Daniel Loki, Colin has the same exact agenda against you.
I don't have it. I'm just saying that if on the east side, you can't have someone that has 4 categories in the bin
It
already,
makes it harder.
right? And then everyone else's team is good. When one guy has 4 categories in the bin already, he's the weakest team there.
Okay, Colin, do you think that because
I'm talking about on the east.
No,
I think,
Colin,
Yeah.
when we did the best teams, we used these averages from David's thing to basically be like, okay, yo, these are the best 3 teams. So if we can do that for the best 3 teams,
Yeah.
why can't we look at it and say that basically that Malik's team is way better?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2.
No,
3,
stop.
5. It's
We
balanced.
greened this.
It's balanced. It's balanced.
This and this are
No, but it's still
that's why I
balanced.
highlighted them. That's why
It's
I
still
highlighted them.
balanced.
They're balanced.
It's balanced.
Because if these 2 are there,
Wait.
1, 2,
No. It's actually not balanced. Ungreen this. Ungreen
No.
it.
It's-
Ungreen David. Ungreen it.
It's point
No,
one, though. I don't-
no, don't do that. Ungreen it. Ungreen it.
You're
Okay.
bad. You're bad.
Daniel's team is better then.
Oh,
Because
you're-
Daniel has 1,
you're
2,
slow.
3,
You're
4,
slow.
5.
You're
Malik
slow.
has 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, no, take that out too.
Maybe we'll see what's the one.
Okay.
You can't-
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Daniel's team wins. Based on David's numbers, Daniel Loki's team is better.
Logically, based
These are
on
not my
it is
numbers.
better. Logically, it is better. But the
So
margins
if
are
Daniel's team is
slim.
rubbish,
The
that
mar-
means Malik's team is
The
people.
margins are slim to make them together, though.
That's right, exactly. So like where you get with the numbers,
Like,
is that
I get your numbers.
the things that Daniel and Loki beats Malik in are very, very close.
It doesn't matter.
But the things that Malik beats in, like the points, the
points
rebounds,
is
and
off.
the assists are so very different. It's crazy. And in the free throws, brother,
I think
do you know the
they're
thing
close.
about Julius Randle is that he could in 1 week he can average 80% from free throw. The
Does
next
he?
week he can average 60.
Does he do that? What's his free throw average?
It's
No.
terrible.
No.
But he's an inconsistent player.
I've had Julius Randle. Daniel Loki is also. You guys don't remember the group chat? Daniel literally said, "Someone take this guy away from
So he's better than Draymond Green.
me." No, he's not.
Julius
But
Randle just plays
what
Israel
if-
basketball.
What if Julius actually went up to
41. 41%.
That's an outlier. What if he goes back to 45?
Look at this.
What
Wait,
if
wait.
goes
Look,
back to 45?
33% from the field.
No, you're
that's
bad.
what
You're
he
terrible
did.
for this because
He said an average of 42%.
Because look, these
But-
take away these 2 seasons.
No, you don't.
Because he did 33 pay 1 game. He made 1 game. Okay, take away this. Then look, if we look at this, he's more likely to average about 45 than he is to average less than that.
That's
I
horrible.
agree. I think he could still probably.
That's
get
not
45.
that's not horrible.
I
That's
don't know
good.
why that means some days
That's
he's gonna
average.
shoot 39% from the field.
Oh yeah, probably.
But this
less
is
than that.
but in terms of we're comparing him to Draymond Green, he's better,
I'll take Randall over Draymond Green.
way better.
But Randall doesn't do anything defensively.
It doesn't matter.
It
He
depends
does
on the
everything
team.
else. He does everything else better.
So this is what I'm trying to say though. If Daniel Loki's team is bad, but on David's stat sheet his team is better than Malik's, that means Malik's team is horrible.
David,
That
well,
means-
is
No,
it me?
like
Is
this-
it me?
this-
Or whatever
Let's
Loki
hear it,
is
let's
better
hear
than him at, apart from blocks, it's like a slim margin.
It doesn't matter. He's still better.
Based on the projections, he is better. But there's very
Wait, let
slim
me
margins for
Let me
error.
count this again, please.
What's
By
this?
the way, Colin counts is ridiculous. Okay, that's
I think-
1.
Yeah.
I'm going to count this for Daniel. So that's 1, 2, 3. I'm
Get
not
rid of
counting
this.
that.
Yeah, that's it.
And then 1,
2, 3, 4. Technically,
2, 3, 4.
on projections,
Whose team's
Daniel's better.
Thank you.
On projections. On
I missed my
projections.
case.
But I think the margins are slim that anyone can go.
But I
both
think we
ways.
should remove the 3-pointer. That's what I think. Because it's
No, you
literally
can't
like
do that.
0.1.
But you can't do that.
So 1.8
it doesn't
versus
matter if it's
1.7.
1.8 or 1.0000008.
How about we look at the team and see who's the guys who can get hot and drop 7 3-pointers?
LeBron
night.
James.
Malik's gonna hate you guys, and so is Daniel and me.
No,
I don't care.
I'm backing Malik over Daniel, bro.
But your logic is like, that's what I'm trying to say.
I'm not
If
taking
Daniel
Stanford.
L's team is bad, and you think Daniel L's team gives him enough for his money, that means Malik's team is the worst team.
It's not, because of the fact that Daniel has like 6 players and you can just pick up.
But it's
the
still
waivers.
better than Daniel. It's still better than Malik's players.
No, Malik's team on average is better in terms of each individual player could possibly do better on a given night. But Daniel's players, there's no way Contavious is going to give you 25 points. But there's lots of players on Malik's team that could randomly just get 25 points. Or randomly get 7 assists. Or randomly just get 10 rebounds. There's lots of players. And RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, Derek White, and Norman Powell are so streaky, they can just do whatever on any given night.
Okay, I don't think Derek White is streaky.
But those other 3, Norman Powell is streaky.
I think he can
RJ Barrett is streaky, and Julius Randle is streaky. They can do whatever. They can just do whatever.
For points wise, yes.
But you're telling me that Dennis Schroeder's gonna run like I feel like Dennis Schroeder has maybe 5 20-point games this season.
That's really good.
That's horrendous.
I just feel like I'm saying, according to David's numbers, I wish you guys could see David's numbers.
The numbers you said that don't make sense. The numbers you said the numbers you said that you don't think is a great indicator. But then you say your team's the best team.
Okay,
because Ben Simmons is not there.
I think
based on David's
projections, yes. Daniel
Loki's team is better than Malik's team, which means that in your bottom 3 list, Malik's teams automatically have to be there.
Okay.
Because if Daniel, let's make
but 2 of the other teams are from your division.
So Malik's team is the worst, and who's the better managerial? Malik or Daniel? Who's better managerial?
Obviously Loki.
Yeah.
Wait,
so that means Malik's team is worse.
I think Malik is good managerial. So
he's good, but who's better?
Daniel.
Yeah, but Daniel can get rid of his team. He can make his team worse the next week.
But that's okay. Based on David's numbers, Daniel's team is better. So that means that we have one person from our division not making playoffs, and you guys also have the other person.
No.
Yes, because if Malik's team is worse than Daniel's, that means he's not making playoffs.
But the thing you're forgetting is that you said that Daniel Loki's team is better than Daniel O's team, and we're comparing the worst player on my division versus, in my opinion, someone that's not as good. But then there's one player lower than that.
At Daniel O's team,
and it's on your division.
Daniel O's team is.
So that means that we know who the bottom 3 teams are right now,
and 2 of them are in your division. And then if then there's a
not 2 of them.
There's a huge jump There's a huge jump between Malik's team and all the other teams inside my division.
Not really.
Yes.
I think it's linear.
Oh god. If it's linear, that means that yours is like this. That's yours. Yours is
okay, so
mine is this.
So
highlight all greens?
Nah, I don't even need to. There's nothing green.
No,
I don't think true. No.
Free throw and then field goal.
Nothing green. No. Let's leave it. Because he's better at Malik's team at blocks, free throws, and blocks
and field goal.
Yeah, but that's small margins though. 46.4,
well, Colin gave.
46.7.
Look, these, in my opinion, the 3-pointers, in my opinion, are basically the same. But Colin gave Daniel the one for 0.1. So
what's greater, 1.8 or 1.7?
And then he's got 5.4.
What's greater, 1.8 or 1.7?
Don't matter, bro.
I
think these teams.
Yeah.
I think Malik's team is conventionally more likely to do very, very well than these other teams.
No.
That's just me.
If you have 4 categories in the bin, you're not doing good. Yeah, because even this, right? Both Daniel and Daniel's teams have better field goal and free throw percentage than Malik, right?
But he punted.
And even with the blocks, they both have better blocks than Daniel. And then the steals is just like the 3-pointers. So it's like the 4 things that we literally said Malik's team is really, really bad at. Compare them with the other 2 really bad teams. He's getting eaten.
No, but then his assists.
You see what I'm trying to say, David?
But his assists and rebounds and points are so far clear off of them. It just means that.
But those are hypotheticals.
These all the. Oh my god! It's not.
I think what will settle this is whoever gets streaky in that week.
I get what you're saying, David, right? But what I'm trying to say is that we're comparing these three teams, but the things that Colin's saying that these two other teams beat Malik at, it's close with all the teams, but Malik beats them.
Malik has three categories where he beats them in.
He like completely beats them in.
Like you would completely beat them.
I agree.
But you have the steals, which I don't know. Blocks, you don't know. Field goal percentage is so close.
Blocks, we know. He's not beating
Daniel. Okay, yeah.
This is
he has Miles Turner.
Yeah.
He has Miles Turner.
But it goes back to our original point about Malik's team, right? Let's compare his team with the rest of the East, right? Can we do that, please?
You want to do that?
Because those four categories compared to the quote-unquote other two bottom teams, right? He's losing them.
You want me to send it to you?
Oh, it's all good.
It's all good? Just
Yeah.
so people can see on the screen.
No, this is inside information.
Inside, okay.
Well,
Inside
Malik does have Bam, and he does have what's his name? He does have Yusuf Nurkic, and like I said before, Jaren Jackson Jr. is his question mark, because if Jaren Jackson Jr.
But he's not playing till December, January.
We don't know because it's Memphis. The only thing I would say is that if Jaren Jackson Jr. plays, then his block numbers actually change a lot.
I agree. I completely agree. Like we all agree on that. But the thing is that what we want to know
as of right now,
what we want to know is this, right? These four categories, right? Malik does not beat anyone inside that conference, so he's automatically losing four categories before the week starts. And then Julius Randle somehow shoots 50%. God save him. Then he might win a field goal percentage. But look at it.
No, it's crazy.
He's not beating anyone, and it's not even close. The closest person to him, the only one lower is Charlie, bruv.
But then the thing
and
is,
then
I
the
think
rest of you guys are beating him by 2, 4,
and the thing
8.
No, it's crazy. This is why I was saying that, like you know how you put Cornelius' team low, right? I think he punted assists for sure. But then he punted assists. I think other than that, he's like, look at the flipping 3-pointers.
Oh, we know he leads in 3-pointers. Look at the points.
It's not like.
And look at the blocks.
It's respectable.
Like I'm saying,
but
I only put him there because of the uncertainty that comes with his team.
Yeah,
that's it.
But the thing is, who has a great uncertainty? Malik's team or Cornelius' team? Malik's.
Based on his players, Malik's. Because you got Lowry, you got Randall, you got Powell.
Like, look at this. For field goal, 46. Okay, Cornelius, you're just 0.2. Like, okay, you guys are all bad at that, right?
I punted it.
But look at the blocks, 0.4. Cool, blimey, mate.
That's gonna change.
0.4, man.
If Jaren Jackson Jr. comes back, these blocks are. I think if he comes back, one of our blocks, in my opinion, because what we have, right, is that Cornelius has Gobert, right, and then who is my guy that, like, I have what's his name?
Kristaps.
I have Kristaps and I have Embiid, and Şengün, which is like, okay, two of them is like one block, but one of them is basically two.
You got consistent blocks every game.
True, right? So what I'm trying to say is that, like, I feel like when you look at it like this, you can see that our division is a dogfight.
It's a dogfight.
Yeah,
one person in your division has 4 categories that sets them below the others.
It makes it tougher for him to win. Is basically what you're trying to say.
Yeah,
but again, his points is the highest inside our division.
So he's winning 3 categories, right? But you need 5 to win.
There's 9 categories now, Chris.
You need 5 to win.
And he's struggling in 4 out of the 9.
So he has to win in all 5 to win, basically.
Yeah. Whereas you have,
like
other people's team where it's like, yo, it's really, really tight. But it's like, it's not like that, bro.
I really like Frankie's team.
That's what I'm trying to say.
He's got a good team.
His assists are garbage, but like other than that, it's
You have a plan. He's there.
Yeah.
He's there.
That's what I'm. Do the West, and we can just. We can finalize. Let's do just the numbers, and then without my bias. But like, I personally think that
you guys are a dogfight.
After looking at this, I think that there's definitely one league division that's better, but I can't say with chest that the disparity between the two is that bad. I think you made a really good conferences.
Yeah, the conferences, I think they're actually, when we look at it like this, they're more balanced, right? It's just the West has, like, you got, like, the personalities in the West are, like, beyond, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just, like...
You punted 3s, so that doesn't really...
No, I punted 3s. I didn't care about 3s.
But you see what you mean about, if you compare it, like... there's in our division we don't have one guy that's bad at 4 categories.
Yeah,
That has literally punted 4 categories.
I can see what Mariano's doing. Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And then
Mario's got balanced.
And then the rebounding is yeah. Yeah. You know what?
I think
I'll give it to the West. You have the two. In my opinion, you have 2 out of the 3 West teams in the division, but like
it's still a dogfight for the playoff spot.
Yeah, it's still a dogfight.
No, you can't.
I think that Daniel is the way he manages his team makes it so that even though I think his team on paper is terrible, that he competes with you guys. So I'll give it to the West just because I think that the teams are better. Right?
Yeah.
I think it's balanced. I think both of them.
Yeah, I feel like
I don't think
we're
it's
dealing with
balanced.
La Liga and Premier League.
Well, their lowest assist number guy is 2.9, bro.
Who was that?
Yeah, but Colina's punted assists.
I know, right?
Yeah,
but then you got another guy that has 4 categories that are bomb like that. You don't even have to do anything. You're gonna win.
What do you mean not to do anything? You have to win.
Basically, you're starting lineup.
You have Tokyo. Your field goal percentage is the
I'm
lowest.
Toyota.
Yeah, Toyota.
Toyotas are the most efficient cars in the
Your
world.
field goal percentage is the worst field goal percentage we have inside the whole entire.
But that's fake numbers because they're not factoring Ben Simmons' true numbers.
Yeah, but for me, yeah.
Wait. True. I'm sorry.
My true numbers aren't true as well because we removed some players.
No.
Added some players.
I removed some.
No,
players.
we didn't.
He did.
In my list, I made a professional judgment.
Exactly.
On me to include for your team.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that I think that both the conferences were made good. I would say
They were made for each other.
Yeah, I would say the West is
more star power.
Yeah, it has more star power. I think the East is more of a dogfight. But then there's like we got a whole bunch of Cavapoos inside the East fighting, and I'm a German Shepherd. And then you guys all
That's a bold statement.
We're pit bulls.
And you guys are pit bulls, but then you have a pit
No,
bull,
but
and then you guys have 2 chihuahuas.
The best dog.
You guys have 2 chihuahuas.
But
The only
if
thing
you have
is
a
that
chihuahua-
one of the chihuahuas is trained is well trained,
violent.
so it can run, it can hide, it can do juke moves.
Steroids, basically.
You guys are gonna see. You guys are gonna see. To this, if we have 2 of the worst teams, you have the worst team.
Yeah. I will concede and say that you have 2 of the worst teams. We have the worst team, but then we have a whole bunch of, like I said before, we have let me not say Cavapoos. We have a whole bunch of golden retrievers,
Yeah.
and then you guys are all Rottweilers, but then you have 2 Chihuahuas.
Or wiener dogs.
Nah, Chihuahuas.
Chihuahua.
We have a wiener dog because those guys have terrible Spanish genetics, and then you have 2 Chihuahuas.
But I think it's fair if Daniel's a wiener dog though.
Yeah, but I'm not underestimating Daniel O because I think that maybe he has good team management. I think he's.
There's no way
Based
he
on-
could trade with anyone and get something.
Not even that, just waivers. I think that
Dejounte
based
Murray
on what I'm looking at,
Good,
based on what I look at, I feel like his team has, in terms of what he has on the team, I think that his team is better than Loki's team. But then when you put the averages together, it kind of messes. Because there's no synergy, right?
Yeah.
Both of them don't have synergy. So when you put the averages together, it kind of messes things up. But when you have teams that have synergy and you put averages together, it kind of gives you a clear picture.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's gonna be tight. Who do you guys think the number 1 overall is gonna be this year?
In each conference?
No, like overall.
Me.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
my
we're gonna
conference
have
is
lower
weak. Because my
records.
conference is weaker.
We're gonna have lower
I
records
think
because
it's
we're
me.
tougher.
I think it's me.
I think we're gonna have to. I think Chris might even get 10 wins, and we'll be in a dogfight between each other though.
But respectfully,
This will be tough. Our percentage will down, but Chris will dominate that. That he'll have the better average
David, respectfully,
statistically.
you're gonna get 10 wins. Larry's gonna get 10 wins. I'm gonna get 10
I don't think
wins.
it's possible
Yeah,
Is it?
it is.
though. Oh, we also.
Because you know what Colin's saying? Colin's saying that you guys you raid in the East and you just beat us. That's what he
No,
thinks.
literally.
That's what he thinks. He thinks
No.
that you just sell East and you just beat us.
No, but literally.
But this is just me, yeah.
Literally.
Me, Frankie, and Cornelius, we're gonna fight you. Like me,
I
Frankie.
think for me, Cornelius is my hardest matchup because I know automatically I'm losing blocks,
That's fine.
and I know automatically I might lose steals.
No, the 3-point. I think Cornelius' team because
I need 3 points.
again
points
when
for
you
sure.
say I feel like his team he's got good synergy.
Yeah.
But he has Rudy Gobert in his team, and his 3 points are still 2.1.
That's what I'm saying. I think he's my toughest matchup, right? But apart from that, no one else in your conference can do what my team does.
Well, I don't do what your team does, but there's things on my team that like
it doesn't compare.
That beats you easily.
It does not compare.
You'll never beat me in free throw percentage.
I am.
You never.
But
free throw.
No,
yeah,
I think Chris
I
will
got
beat him.
No one's gonna beat me.
You got
in free
Benson.
throw. You never say it's Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
For free throw percentage.
You know what? You guys don't understand what this year, right? I think it's gonna be our most competitive fantasy, most competitive, and I think this is gonna be the year where like
people cry and break down.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be really tough because I feel like when you have a 12
There's only one man that breaks down inside our fantasy.
when you have a 12-team league, it's completely different than 10. Completely different.
You got waiver wire pick.
Unless you draft the way I did.
And,
They shouldn't have been.
and that's why I put emphasis on the management of the team because right off the bat, some players are gonna drop right away and it's who you pick up. And I just feel like some teams are gonna be bad from the jump, and if you're not quick with it, you're screwed.
You know what I feel? I feel like I'm Itachi and you're Sasuke. Like
Who's Sasuke?
You're Sasuke. I feel like I'm Itachi, you're Sasuke.
And I'm
Itachi,
Madara.
if he's not sick, which is injuries, I'm gonna beat you. But because of the fact that Sasuke doesn't have that weakness, like you probably would win. It's like 50-50. Because there's gonna be
I don't do a 50-50 probability.
Nah, bro.
I'm going to win. And that's that.
That's the Walker Derby for you guys, man.
I'm going to win because
So
your
Walker
team
Derby.
is not on my level, right? I think with the West, it's tough. Like, I don't want to play David 3-4 times. I don't want to play Larry 3-4 times. I definitely don't want to play Daniel 3-4 times.
I have the second best player in the whole of fantasy.
Okay.
Joel.
Yes, he's the second best player in the whole of fantasy.
Shouldn't have dropped that
That's
far.
okay, but the East, I feel like they're going to be good. I feel like it's going to be tight in the middle, and then the top and the bottom is going to be distinct. That's what I believe.
Projections.
Yeah, and I feel like the West is just going to be tight from top, then there's a line, and then bottom is bottom. Yeah.
Bottom is bottom.
But I feel like 5 out of the 6 teams in the West are going to be bullies. That's me.
No one's bullying me, man.
They're going to be bullies.
No one's bullying me.
Going to be bullies.
Season starts in 3 weeks.
Because, okay,
No,
let's
you
do...
do 3
Wait. Before you... Yo, let's...
Week one.
Yo, let's...
1 week, yeah.
Yo, let's wrap up the video, but how do we do, let's give a schedule. Let's do week 1 prediction, who wins week 1 matchups.
Okay.
To wrap up the video.
Week 1
So,
matchups.
Charlie versus Malik. Charlie.
What do you say?
Yeah, Charlie wins.
Cornelius versus Chris.
Chris.
Me.
That's tough.
I say Chris by far.
That's tough.
I think I'm gonna win.
Frankie Glory.
Oh
Frankie.
my god! I just realized something. I just realized Malik's team is better. We did not factor in double doubles.
Oh yeah. His team's not better.
God, Colin.
Because we did. Because we said that there's
Hold on.
9 categories now.
Yeah,
I
already did.
didn't put them in my list.
but we didn't put double doubles in
because
the
they
list.
take a long
We
time.
did. Because we said that it's not 10, but there's 4.
Yeah, but if it's but he's
That means it's tied 4-4.
exactly. That's what I'm trying
So
to
they're
say.
equally the same.
Except that he double doubles are probably one of the best.
David
in the
or Mariano? I pick David.
David.
I'm playing Mariano. I thought I was playing Daniel.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Larry or Daniel O?
Larry.
Larry.
Colin or Daniel?
Colin.
Daniel, respectfully, it's going to be a tough one.
Glory or Frankie.
Frankie.
I think that one's tough.
That
I think
one-
that's tough, but I think Frankie.
I think that's like if we're
I'll
gonna
go
do,
with Glory.
if we're gonna do like which one like the toughest.
Oh wait,
matchups.
no. Okay, I'm going with Glory if SJ doesn't play.
If he plays.
If he plays, I go with Frankie.
Yeah, I think that's the tightest.
I'm going with Glory.
I think the tightest matchup is
You and Cornelius.
yeah, me and Cornelius and then Frankie and
Glory.
Glory.
Yeah. I think with me and Daniel, if my team is good, week 1 we'll see it. If I really did flop, week 1 we're going to see it.
No, I think with Daniel it's easy. You just win.
I think if I flopped in the draft, we're going to see it.
Even if you flopped in the draft, you didn't pick 6 players that should be in the waiver wire.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching this video. We just done our preseason and full detailed analysis. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is entertainment. But you know, if you catch feelings watching it, I respectfully do not care. Must be 10 toes. But yeah, good luck to everyone this year in fantasy. Everyone's gonna talk that shit, right? Excuse my French. Everyone's gonna talk that smack, right? So it's just like it's either you talk yours back or just respectfully keep quiet and cry in your home. You get me? But yo, that's it for this video. Thank you so much, David, for coming, joining us. Chris, it's been a pleasure with your propaganda.
My propaganda.
Your propaganda.
Also, happy Independence Day to Nigeria. If you don't know now, you know. But it's King Colin Walker, David Bargell, Christopher Walker. You know how we do things.